I got one of these Polaris Slingshots. I'm gonna ride it around. I don't have a lot of time. I gotta take it back. Picked it up last night. It got dark, and then I gotta take it back by 9 o'clock this morning. So I don't have a lot of time to do a thorough job of this. To get inside the hood, there's a latch under here, and the whole hood lifts up. It's kind of heavy. Almost feels like it might break when you're doing that. This is Polaris's new proprietary engine. It's replacing the GM engine. This is the Slingshot R model. So it's got 200 horse roughly. The standard's got 178. I doubt you'll notice any difference. Bunch of fuses and stuff right here. This is driver's side. Brake fluid reservoir. You've got a snorkel here that comes around, goes to this air box. There's 1, 2, 3 big holes to let the air in. Goes in through the air cleaner here. This has got individual injectors on each intake port and coil over plug. They call it COP. So you don't have a distributor, nothing like that. The battery is relocated here, passenger side, pretty far to the front. Radiator overflow. This isn't like a real car. It's more like a dune buggy. You know, the actual car is not sealed up. There's holes and vents. No heat, no air conditioning. Got double wishbone suspension. This looks like something off a Formula 1 car. And you see all those little solenoids there? It's like an electric shift transmission, and it doesn't work at all like a regular car automatic. It almost sounds like you're shifting it, you know, like you go and it kind of goes into a neutralish spot and then selects the next gear. They do make a manual transmission. This is probably where you put transmission oil. It says PENT OSIN fluid only, dealer service only. So this might be like a sealed transmission. This automatic is very strange. It works strange. It's not really all that smooth at low speed. Like when you're slowing down, it kind of downshifts like you're downshifting the gearbox. It's got a regular car alternator. Big plenum here. Goes to the air box. It's the hood latch. And it's got a track bar right there. That kind of keeps it from swaying. I don't know if this is belt-driven cams or chain-driven, but I'm assuming chain-driven, just the way the case looks, you know. It's not all that wide, and it's pretty well sealed up. Normally when it's a belt-drive cam, you can get to them pretty easy under some plastic covers, and because you got to change the belt every so often. And I'm also guessing 4-valve heads. And this is a 2-liter. It's a really nice-looking engine. This is Polaris's own engine. And again, it replaced the GM engine. There's the dipstick for the engine oil right there. There. And it has oil. That's the steering box. It might be like electric assist or something. Here's your ABS pump right there. The rear drive is a belt about 1.5 inches wide, and it's toothed. It's got a monoshock to the rear swing arm, single-sided swing arm. All LED headlights and tail lights. Here's where you put in the gas, which I'll be doing today. It's like all ABS. It shouldn't be expensive to repair things. These roll bars are very sturdy. I think they're cast aluminum, and they go through the bodywork directly to the frame. You got a drive shaft coming from the transmission that then goes to this, almost kind of like a differential, big ring gear. It goes to the rear wheel, so it changes that direction 90 degrees. It looks awful big to be just a direction change. It also holds the swing arm pivot. And here's your frame rails come out here, which is nice. You never want to weld things closed because then moisture gets in them. It's got kind of analog combination, analog and digital. You've got speedometer and you've got tachometer. You can hear the transmission when you go neutral. Hear it? It's like actually moving a lever. It's shifting it. Okay. You got a page here with all kind of stuff. It's all touch screen. modes. Comfort supposedly shifts sooner at a lower RPM. Slingshot lets the engine hold the RPMs more. Gets up like 7,000 or some crazy thing before it shifts. This is your pages to shift this thing through the various pages. There's maps. There's, I don't know, all kind of junk in here. I haven't looked at all of it, but there's a ton of different things in here. This is hazards. Oh, this is a little like a map light. You go and it lights up under here, and one way is blue and one way is white, I guess for at night. And there's even there's like a little picture of I don't know, something down there. And it also lights up under here. And the same under by the pedals. This is your radio controls, I guess stereo, dating myself. It's got cruise control set and reset. This sets the cruise on and then off, and this is the reset. When you put it in reverse, there's a backup camera comes on, which is good because the back is kind of high. You got your reverse, neutral, and drive, and this is your parking brake. Back here, it's a traditional spot of the parking brake. To stop it, you just hit the stop button. And that's it, it's off. The gas and brake pedal, throttle by wire. There's the, I don't know, potentiometer. I'm probably dating myself again. They probably don't have potentiometers anymore. And you can see all the gaps everywhere. This isn't like a traditional car because it's all open. So you don't have to worry about engine fume. Behind each seat is a little trunk area. There's one on each side of the seats. Adjustable bar here, like that. You can adjust it forward and back. There's your seat belt latch. On the passenger side, there's a glove box, and this is the keys that locks those trunks. And this is probably one of those electronic fobs. If you walk away, it won't start. There's a 12-volt cigarette lighter in the glove box and a USB port. The mirrors are pretty racy looking, and they seem to work pretty good. They're pretty steady at speed. The main body of this thing is tube frame. You can see the nice tube frame all over. It might look good with all this body work off. The rear tire is a 305/30R. It's a really low flat tire. You can see the rear disc caliper with the extra emergency brake. Like when you pull the cable, it must do a cam action in there somehow. I don't see an additional brake, so this must be the parking brake.